why you guys chose Royce over Hicks and Gracie. I guess it wasn't your choice, and from what I
That's correct.
understand, they wanted the weaker looking guy in there. Is that about right?
Well, the true story is the first fighter that I signed for the UFC was Pat Smith. Now, I had gone up in the early part of the year around February and March and got us a corporation, an LLC. I got us an attorney. I got us an accountant. I got us a bank account and a safety deposit box. And then I went over to Tiger Kim's gym on Colfax Avenue and I watched Pat Smith working out, hitting the bag and sparring. And I knew he had won the Sabaki Challenge earlier that year at McNichols Arena, which was a bare knuckle karate championship. He was the first fighter I signed. So when I got back, and now I'm starting to get some calls on the ads in the 3 magazines, I'm starting now to recruit fighters. Kevin Rozier, I've gotten Gerard Gordeau by calling gyms in Holland, the Chakariki gym, the Johan Plas gym. And I'm asking Horion, I said, which one of your brothers am I getting? I'm assuming it's Hickson. And Horion said, I'll tell you. I'll tell you when. I said, well, Horion, I'm starting to sign other fighters. When am I going to get? And he said, you wait. Horion was trying to figure it out. And I think he was having some discussion with Hickson, who at that time apparently had taken some students and was privately teaching them over at his house in his garage. And when Horion found out about it, he was pretty upset. Then he found out that it happened twice. So I knew that there was some friction with Horion. Finally, in August, I said to Horion, we're going to do an event in September, October. I need to know right now because I'm starting to create materials with Semaphore for the event, advertising. Finally, Horion said to me, it's going to be Royce. I said, Royce? I knew Royce from the academy. He was the guy that at the end of the day, he had the broom, he'd be sweeping up. And on Saturday, he would come into the Horion's office and Horion would open the safe and he would give Royce 3 $20 bills so Royce could go out to the beach, do a little surfing, buy himself some lunch. He didn't have a checking account. He didn't have a credit card. I knew he had a driver's license and he lived in a small room over the garage at Horion's house, a tiny little apartment. And he had a 6-sided fish tank with 2 piranhas. And once a week, he would go to the pet store and he would get goldfish, a bag of goldfish, and he would feed them to the piranhas. I said, Royce is just a big kid. Royce at the time was 28, but he seemed like 18. But Horion said to me, he says, you know the advantage? I said, what advantage? He said, it's like Bruce Lee. He said, Royce goes in there weighing 175 pounds. He said, I know you're getting some big guys. And I, by that time, had gotten a sumo wrestler at 400 pounds. He said, if the smallest guy wins, he said, what is that going to say about jiu-jitsu? I said, that's pretty smart. And that's what happened. I didn't pick Royce. Horion Gracie did.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Follow us on Twitter at the Hannibal TV for instant updates.